Okay, so welcome back to the channel, everybody. This has been a long time waiting. I haven't done one of these for a while, and many of you have been asking for me to do this particular video, and it's a what's in the back updated. You're going to take a deep dive into my golf bag, see the clubs that I'm using. We're going to play a few holes here at Appleby. We've got a beautiful day, so we're going to take advantage. I'll give you a little run through some new additions in the bag for me. Let's take a look. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into the juicy bit, and we'll go with the driver first. So head cover, Manchester United fan for my sins, unfortunately, at the moment, not having a great time, but head cover there from Eagle Links Golf. So you want to go and follow your favourite football team, they're pretty cool. So driver, I am on Titleist TSR3. Now, I did get the GT3 and I really enjoyed that, but to be honest, I just always kept with my TSR3, so I've just haven't really switched just because of that reason. Love the look of it, love the feel of it, love the performance of it. The GT was equally as good. Got it set at 9 degree at A1, and I've got a Fujikura Ventus 6X in a Velocore Plus. Like the profile of that, and I've got a very new addition to this. Very strange, but I quite like it, and I haven't put it on any other of the golf clubs. I've got a Jumbo Max grip. This is a mid-size. It is huge. I've experimented with this. I put it on, and do you know what? It stayed on. I quite like it. It's giving me a little bit more accuracy, maybe a little bit more club face control, to be honest. So yeah, a bit quirky, but I quite like it, so it's staying on for the near future. Right, so next club in the bag, and this is a new entry into the bag. I've never really played a fairway wood, to be honest. I've always been a 2-iron fan, and I have got one of those. I'm going to come to that in a minute. But I put this in last year, actually, when I went to Dubai with a group of golfers, and I really enjoyed it, and it stayed in the bag ever since. Very particular on how a fairway wood sits. It's got to sit really well, and this just ticks a massive box for me. So I've got the Callaway Elite. It's the triple diamond and 3 wood, 15 degree. I've got it knocked down 1 degree in the neck sleeve on neutral, so it just sits it a hair open. Very square sitting to me personally. I love the low profile of the head, and I love the fact it gets me a little bit lower spin. Tend to sort of just be a bit spinny on my fairway woods. They tend to sort of climb on me a little bit, so that really gets me a nice penetrating flight, and I've got a ton of confidence with this as well, which is as with anything, it's huge, isn't it? Got this in a Tensai 1K black, in a 75 gram in an X. That's staying in the bag, really enjoying that, and probably the longest time I've ever had a 3 wood in my bag, to be honest. So yeah, really enjoying that one. Okay, moving on to my utility iron. It's a 2-iron 18 degree, and it's the Wilson staff model, the RB Tech, the latest version. Really enjoying this iron. It's a little bit of a rocket launcher, nice and forgiving. Obviously hollow construction, but it's a very nice look down by that golf ball. A little bit sticking out the back, but nothing too offensive. Good feel off the club face. Got it in a hazardous graphite black 6.5, which is extra stiff, and then of course fitted with Golf Pride MCC mid-size max align. So just skipping the clubs a little bit, and I'm going to go into a new addition to the bag, and it's a rangefinder, and it's the Milesy Genie Pro G1. Recently just done an in-depth review of this. This is a serious bit of kit. I really enjoyed it, so I've popped that in the bag. I'm going to play around with this for a few rounds, but this is a combination of laser and GPS, which I think is a very powerful combination for many reasons. Certain advantages, disadvantages that laser have over GPS and vice versa. It's got a very responsive touchscreen on the side of the rangefinder here, which is basically your GPS. It's just like an iPhone. It's so responsive. It's got slope technology, so it's got everything I sort of need. So I'm just going to zap this yardage quickly, and 1, 2, 3. It's 118 with the slope. So that takes me quite nicely into the wedges. I've just hit my 50 degree gap wedge there, and it's the Vokey SM10. And I've got 3 of them in my bag. I've got a 50 degree 12 bounce F grind. I've got a 54 12 bounce D grind, and then I've got a 58 in a 08 bounce and an M grind. So huge fan of the Vokeys, beautiful shape. I like the variety of the grinds there. the soles, so I've got some trail relief, heel toe relief if I'm opening that blade up, which I typically would do with my 54 and also my 58. My 50 obviously I don't open up, so I play that more as a full grind. And then I've got a variety of bounces there depending on the turf conditions that I'm sort of playing on in that particular course at the time. So I just want to butt in and ask for your help. I'm just fast approaching 100,000 subscribers. Can't wait to get to that milestone. It's been a while, but I'm getting there. So just obviously, if you're watching, enjoying the videos, you haven't subscribed, I appreciate it if you just jump down there, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell as well so you get notifications of any future videos. You'll be one of the very first ones to watch it, and I appreciate your help as always. Okay, so quite a nice approach in and a good chance for a birdie. And that'll just give me the opportunity just to talk a little bit about the putter I have in my bag. Now this changes all the time, the putter. I'm always a bit of a tinker when it comes to sort of putters. So I've currently got the square to square Jailbird. Very interesting concept. I really quite like the concept around the zero torque. Obviously there's no bias in the head. So it helps to maybe just keep that club face a little bit more squarer to path. Anything that can sort of help with my putting, I'm generally sort of going to give it a go. So this is in there at the moment. It's a bit of a different look in terms of where the shaft meets the head, but I do like the Jailbird head. I've got a Jailbird counterbalance as well, which I had previous to this, so I do like the head. Bit quirky looking, but I quite like how it's performing at the moment. Let's see if it can knock in this birdie putt. Oh, nearly. Easy par though. Okay, so I've just locked in at 154 to the flag. This is a signature hole here at Appleby, the 15th, the bell hole. Great looking hole. The green's just sort of sat in a little bit of a trough here, so we're just sort of seeing the top of the flag, but 154, a little bit into the draft. In fact, that is 154, but that wind is quite strong. I'm going to hit a little 5-iron here. I think this is going to really stall up when it gets up in the air. Well, that should be good. A little bit to the right, but should be good. And that probably takes me quite nicely into the irons. Now, these have been in the bag for about 5 years now, and I still love them. Wilson staff model, it's the blade, they're phenomenal. I mean, just the way they look, the feel off the club face, the flight, the feedback, the workability, the look down by that golf ball, everything about them, I really enjoy them. Now, they have brought out a new model of this. Pretty identical looking, if I'm being honest. What else can you do with a blade? There's not a lot really else you can do, is there? They're obviously just a bit more shiny. These got a few nicks and bashes on them, bit of character I will call that in a set of irons, but really enjoy these. So I've got these in a 4-iron through to pitch and wedge, then obviously I move into my SM10s, which give me a really nice sort of gap in. Very traditional on the lofting, so 7-iron in these are 34 degrees, the wedge is coming in at 46 degrees, so there's no strong lofts on these at all. Build wise, I've got the KBS Tour 105s in an X, quite like that slightly lighter feel in the shafts, half inch longer. Again, I've got the Golf Pride MCC +4 Max Align grips, really enjoying that align on the back, really helping with that club face control and getting my grip in a consistent position on the handle every time. And then lie wise, I've got these 1 degree more upright in the lie. And maybe just for a second, just take a look at this at Appleby. Beautiful, what a day. If you ever get the chance, come and play it. This is the signature hole, the 15th. Green is behind here somewhere. Beautiful hole. Okay, not a bad approach. Pin high. This is the depth of the green, a very narrow green. But obviously you've got a banking up the back. You've also got a little bit of banking at the front as well. Not too bad, a little bit short. Easy par again. Easy par. Okay, so stunning par 3, great bunkering on this particular hole. Heading back towards the clubhouse. This is 17th. And finally, we're going to take a look at the golf ball. I've actually made a change, and I'm not one for changing golf balls a lot. I played TaylorMade TP5 for 6-7 years maybe, something like that. And recently I had a game with the Callaway, the Tour Chrome, which is what I've got now, and I really quite enjoyed it. It was quite a windy day actually, and I felt like the control in the wind was really good with that golf ball. Quite nice feel in and around the green. The spin looks to be good around the green, so no issues there at all. So have a little bit of a change. Callaway Tour Chrome. Okay, so not a bad shot in. Remember folks, always repair your pitch marks. So religiously I always use a black line on my golf ball when putting alignment. A little bit downhill, a little bit off the left and downwind on this putt. Oh, it's not going to happen today, is it? Another par. Right, there we go. So there's my updated what's in the bag. Post comments down below. Let me know your thoughts about what I've got in the bag. Any questions, any queries, obviously drop them in the comments below. I'll try and get back to as many of you as possible. Hope you enjoyed the video. As mentioned, if you're watching and you aren't subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. Very much appreciate it. It'll help me try and get to that 100,000 subscriber mark. Hopefully we'll catch up with you all very soon.